Hello, I'm Paul Alger of the UK Fashion and Textile Association, and I'm here today with Clive Walsh of Mallalieus of Delph in Lancashire. UKFT is bringing you British Textile Week this week, and we're delighted to be working in partnership with the Cloth Workers Company and the Campaign for Wool. Clive, can you tell us please a little bit about yourself and Mallalieus of Delph?
Yes, so my name is Clive Walsh, Managing Director for Mallalieus of Delph. I've been with the company about 9 years. The company itself has been around since 1863. So my background was on the worsted side of the industry. Started in 1983 with Huddersfield Fine Worsteds, moved on to Moxon, and then found my way into the woolen world with Mallalieus.
That's great. And what attracted you to Mallalieus?
Colour.
Right.
Having worked in men's suitings for so many years, I thought it was time I got involved with some colour. So it's been nice to get more into ladies' wear as well. And the company's quite diverse in that it's not just about apparel. There's also accessories, scarves, as I say, men's and ladies' wear. We do throws, upholstery, and then there's the apparel. So it's quite a diverse company.
That's great. And what is the importance of provenance in your business? You're based up in Lancashire. Why is that important?
Well, I mean, the company's based right in the heart of the Pennines. We're on the Yorkshire-Lancashire border. Funnily enough, I think the address used to be a Yorkshire address in Saddleworth. Greater Manchester Council moved, so a lot of the locals still celebrate Yorkshire Day, but we play on it quite a lot, the Yorkshire-Lancashire twist. Our woven labels featuring the red and the white rose intertwined, so it's an interesting story. But certainly, I think it's a beautiful part of the world. With the water that we use for the scouring is perfect. It's soft with the limestone and whatever. So location, I think, is important. We have a lot of customers visiting us for the day. They stay in the local village, and I think it's important they know where their fabric's coming from.
And you mentioned colour earlier on, and I'm looking at the curtains behind you, which are beautiful. How important is colour to the collections?
Well, I mean, we're a totally vertical manufacturer. So we're bringing the fleece in, we're doing all the dyeing, the blending, the carding, spinning of yarn with our sister company at Gledhill. And I think it's important then if you're getting into men's and ladies wear, some of the blends featured 8 and 10 different shades in each yarn colour. I think that melange effect is key for tweed, and I think you need colours to attract interest.
That's great. And from what you've just said, it sounds like a sustainable business, or a business for which sustainability is important. Absolutely.
Sustainability is key in textiles, and it's certainly a trend that we follow. I mean, the fact that I'm saying about vertical, you can tell the carbon footprint aspect, everything is done under one roof, basically. With some qualities within the collection where we're using British wool for apparel. There's one particular quality where we can quote a 50-kilometre radius from fleece to finished garment and finished accessory. So certainly it's key factor for us.
That's impressive. Thank you. You can't really have an interview or talk about this at the moment without talking a little bit about COVID-19 and some of the challenges that business is facing.
Yes.
What do you see as the big challenges for the business moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I mean, it's been a difficult autumn-winter 20 season. People have, we've had odd cancellations here and there, but my concern at the moment is autumn-winter 21. It's our key season, so it's now about getting to show the seasonal collection. A lot of our buyers and customers are still working from home. There's a reluctance to open the door still for visitors. So something we've just set about doing is opening a London office, which is working quite well. We can conduct one-to-one meetings, so we can have single people in. All the facilities are in place for the sanitising, the one-way system. It's at the London Design Centre, so it's a good location. And I think customers can feel safe. They can come and meet me. They can see the collection, and make a selection or whatever, ask the questions, and then they can go away. We've looked at options like Zoom, like we're having today, but I mean, when you're looking at fabric and trying to portray quality over a screen, it's not so easy. I think it's an industry where you need to put your hands on the product, and so that's just one thing. It's just about getting to see everybody. We're worried that exhibitions will become a thing of the past, or potentially could do. So it's finding alternatives, and maybe the London office is a way we need to move in the future.
That's great, thank you. And talking about opportunities now, obviously moving into 2021-22, where do you see the big opportunities for Mallalieus?
I think it's difficult to sort of focus on opportunities. I think what we are doing as a company is, and I alluded to it earlier, is we're becoming more diverse. I think that it was very much a company based on its apparel business, but you know, nothing else. Historically, there's been some scarf business, but it was all about apparel. So the opportunity I see now is to become more diverse. We've put together a beautiful upholstery collection. We're working on throws. We have a stock service in scarves. So we're using the wool in all manner of product now to try to expand and meet new customers. So that's one key area.
And by having your own finished goods collection, you're effectively taking control because you can communicate with the consumers. So
absolutely,
presumably you're doing a lot of social media around that.
Exactly that. I think when you're controlling it, you can tweak finishes to different customer requirements, and I think that's key. So yeah, you're quite right.
So then, Clive, the last question for me this afternoon is what makes British textiles important? What makes them so special? And I'd really like to hear what you think about that.
Yeah, well, it's a good question. I think there's certainly a look to a British fabric compared to, say, an Italian type suit in its with the way it's finished and everything, the conditions. And I've alluded to the colour aspect. There's all manner of things set the UK aside in terms of textile woven fabrics. Certainly, when I go to Japan, I know British is key to them. They feel as though they, you know, we seem to have the look that they are after. Design service is particularly key. I think the way we are, there's a lot of textiles as production-led. I certainly see us as a design-led company, and we can work with the real fashion houses around the world, and we can do bespoke designs for them, small runs and things like that. So the design service is key, and I think to offer that design service, you need the colour to be able to feature.
You mentioned Japan and you're based in the UK, but am I right to surmise from this that you see yourselves very much as a global company rather than just a UK company?
Absolutely. I think historically, I think sort of 80% of our business was in the UK. It's more 50-50 now, UK and overseas. Japan being our number one export market, to be fair, but we also have huge business in Western Europe, other Far East countries, and also the States.
Clive Walsh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much for talking to us this afternoon from Mallalieus.
Pleasure. Nice to talk to you, Paul.
Good to see you again.